Hi, welcome viewers. This is Manoj Agrawal. Welcome to Fin Business. Today I have with me Mr. D.D. Mishra from Gartner. He's a Senior Director and Analyst. Welcome D.D.
Hi.
Welcome to Fin Business. As a Gartner Analyst, what are the interesting questions and the most common questions that are asked to you these days from the customers?
Yeah, so most of our customers actually wants to know about the trends in outsourcing. So that is one of the most common things which I continue to hear. The second thing is that customers are evaluating providers and they want to know in specific area of services the best provider available. And these are the two most important questions which comes to the provider, to the end user's mind when they are actually planning to outsource. There are other questions related to what sort of a contract they need to sign, what sort of the best practices they need to include, how do they evaluate providers in the market, and there are a lot of other questions related to that comes to their mind. Now these questions are not unrelated, because if we look at the way the outsourcing is changing in the market, we have seen the first generation outsourcing where total outsourcing contracts used to get signed with the providers. We have seen the massive evolution towards the selective sourcing kind of contracts. And then we have seen, now we are seeing that the SIAM, or we call it multi-sourcing integration contracts, where you are dealing with not many other providers is coming up. So outsourcing itself is changing, the duration of the contracts are changing, the kinds of providers are changing. I mean, earlier the providers who used to be big and multinationals used to be preferred, but now we are seeing a massive shift towards more smaller and nimbler players in the market. So there is a massive shift happening, and that is triggered by the need for digitalization. And because of that, the scenario and the landscape is changing, and that is why there are so many questions which are coming up, and outsourcing is becoming one of the most important things for the end users.
And the answers that you give, have they also changed a lot over the last 1 or 2 years? Or the best practices of 2-3 years ago continue to be, the best answers 2-3 years ago continue to be relevant today?
Yeah, of course, and that's a very interesting question actually. The answers are also changing because as the situation is evolving, the kind of contracts which are becoming different, the duration of the contracts are now shorter because nobody can predict for what is going to happen 4 years or 5 years down the line.
Right.
So people are signing shorter contracts. People are signing smaller contracts for digital kind of services, for more smaller services. The era of 200 and 300 page contracts are gone now. The kind of evaluation which is happening is more towards the value rather than the cost. And people are trying to shift. There is a massive shift which is happening from a cost-focused outsourcing to a value-focused outsourcing. From a provider perspective, earlier the provider which was more visible used to get picked up.
Right.
Now the providers who are more valuable are getting picked up more. So there is a significant shift happening, and this is one of the most interesting periods of our IT career, where we are seeing that such a big transformation is happening. So many changes are happening at the same time that it is phenomenal. It's very difficult for both end users as well as providers to keep pace. Now the thing is so complicated and complex at this point in time that finding the right provider is just like finding the needle in the haystack. And that is where we see that end users want to approach us, and they try to understand that what is the best thing they can do, because at this point in time, if they make a single mistake, they have the impact of that mistake is going to be huge.
So, like you said, the situation is like a needle in a haystack. And the reason is that there are all these startup fintechs and smaller IT companies that are offering all kinds of products and services.
Yes.
What is generally Gartner's recommendations about all these really small and really newer kind of companies? Overall assessment about them?
Yes, so for that, Gartner has come out with an adaptive sourcing model, and at a nutshell, I would say that the providers fall into three categories. The providers who deal with innovation, providers who deal with renovation, and providers who deal with the run part of the business, right?
Okay.
Now, the providers who are small are the ones who fall into the innovation category, not necessarily because of their size, because of the solution, innovative solution they bring, and that is why a lot of organizations tries to engage with them because of their innovative product and solution.
Right.
And they are very good in innovation. They are coming up with very, very competitive product and solutions which are needed by the customer. They actually are pointed towards they are actually driving a particular solution for the customer's problem.
Okay.
Now, those kind of solutions fall into the innovate category, where I would say that the contracts should not be large enough, right? You fail fast and succeed fast. The contract should be designed in a way to allow the provider to either succeed fast or fail fast in order to come out with a solution. And most of the smaller providers, they cannot sign on lengthy contract. They cannot subscribe to the kind of terms and conditions which many organizations would like to have.
Right.
So you need to have a cultural change within the organization to accommodate risk with the smaller provider in order to leapfrog in your business. And that is what we recommend, that limit your risk and also limit the size of the contract. Now, basically, you will see that 15-20 page contracts are good enough for them, and then you can kick off the work, and it requires a lesser cycle time because they cannot wait for 6 months of contract negotiations and come out with a large contract. So there are certain best practices which needs to be followed, and we have a comprehensive set of best practices in Gartner as well, where we recommend to how to deal with the smaller players.
Thank you, Reddy, for all those wonderful insights.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
to have you on
Yes,
Fin
sir.
Business.